Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called First Supermarket. In the busy part of London, called Earl's Court, they opened a shop called the Premier Supermarket. This was the first supermarket ever in Britain. It changed how people bought their everyday things. The supermarket made shopping easier and more fun. Before the Premier Supermarket, shopping for food and other things was not easy. People had to go to many small shops to get everything they needed. This took a long time and needed a lot of planning. But the Premier Supermarket changed this when it opened on this day, 1st of September 1951. It became a place where people could get everything they wanted in one place. The Premier Supermarket had many things to choose from. They had lots of different items like fruits, packaged food, milk, and things for the home. This was different from small shops that didn't have so many choices. People could try new things they never tried before. The way the Premier Supermarket was set up was also special. It was easy to find things because the store was organised well. There were signs, markers, and items were grouped together. This made it simple to find what people needed to buy. When the Premier Supermarket started, people started shopping in a new way. They spent more time inside, looking at items and finding new things to buy. Sometimes they bought things they didn't plan to, because the store was set up so nicely. People also liked that they could get everything in one place. This made shopping faster and simpler. The Premier Supermarket became more than just a place to shop. It became a place where people met and talked. People from Earl's Court and nearby places came here not only to shop, but to be with other people. This made shopping a social activity, bringing people together. Opening the premier supermarket in Earl's Court was a big deal. It changed how people shopped. It was the first supermarket, and it made shopping better. This idea of shopping changed around the UK. It made it easier and more fun to buy things every day. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more! If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.